My goodness, what a testament. What a testament to the power that we, the people, can wield when we band together to bring down corruption and injustice. You're going to love this. This is the moment of Zen that we all need for this week. If you remember a while back, we had contacted the DMV. We wanted to speak to Victor's supervisor, but Victor would not let us know who his supervisor was. We launched an internet campaign on the Oregon Ethics Coalition channel, and we offered a free t-shirt, a free We Eat Lawyers t-shirt to anyone who can track down Victor's supervisor for us. And we gave the number to the DMV. Lo and behold, supervisors started calling us, leaving us messages saying, hey, we'll try to call you back. We'll keep trying to call you till we get a hold of you. That's how frantic you made them. And we thank you for that.
Sent today, Friday, September 17th at 10:38 a.m. Duration 14 seconds.
Hi, my name is Byron. I'm with Oregon DMV, and I'll try you again in 3 minutes just in case you're screening your calls, and if not, I'll just keep trying you throughout the day. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.
How hilarious is that? He's going to keep trying in case we're screening the calls. He's just going to keep trying to call back every 3 minutes. Oh, don't believe me, we weren't running from him. We couldn't get to the phone fast enough. You're going to enjoy this. But as you listen to this, you should know a couple things. First off, we're not going to keep the thousands of dollars that we make in ad revenue by airing this. That's all going to go to charity. However, we are going to keep $26 to cover the cost of my replacement driver's license because I don't think I should pay for it. So what happened was, evidently, years ago, my roommate at the time had changed our mailing address with the DMV to a post office box. So when I went to renew, you would think it would either automatically send it to the address on your driver's license, or it would tell you, hey, this is going to be sent to another address, and it would verify the address because you had to log on. You're going to hear this operator make every excuse in the book to try to save face. He literally said that we don't show your address because we want to, for security purposes. But you have to give everything to log in. He makes no sense because he has no sense to make. They totally freaked out because you guys jammed up their phone lines and they didn't know what to do. So they sent this guy and he thought he was going to walk all over me, and I stomped him, and now you get to enjoy it. So enjoy and thank you, and let that be a lesson to all corrupt agencies. The Oregon Ethics Coalition is here and we're going to serve you up. Never sent me my license, and so I assumed what they were going to do is wait till it expired, then sent it to me. But I wanted to verify, so I call in, and they say, no, we sent it to a P.O. box. When I was filling in the application to get it renewed, there was never a verification that said it was going to go to a P.O. box. It was supposed to go to the address on the license. So they never told me this, and I never had a fair way of knowing this. And he acknowledged that the screen never told me that it was going to go to a P.O. box. He goes, well, in 2019, you had sent it to a P.O. box. You had changed your mail receiving to a P.O. box, and that's why. Oh, okay, well, why can't you just send me another copy? Oh, no, now you have to pay another $30 because it's 60 days. It's just red tape upon red tape as an excuse to steal from me.
Hopefully, I can certainly answer some of those questions. I'm happy to help address them. So, a couple things. One, I understand your frustration when you order something and then it just never gets to you. So, I certainly understand that frustration and certainly empathize with that. I can, and so a few things I can at least tell you where this information is. To kind of help clarify some of it, and it's in a couple different spots.
Well, just to let you know,
when you...
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. I just don't want to waste any of your time because I know your time is valuable. But just to let you know that Victor supposedly already corrected this.
I have verified... Oh, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that was it. I was just making sure that you were understood that Victor had already corrected this issue, so it's not a pending issue. Allegedly. I'm not certain that he corrected it. Obviously, you'll be able to verify this.
I can verify that for you, and yes, so there is currently not a mailing address associated with your record at all. And a few things, so just, that you're more than welcome to verify, yourself, but our updated system does, if you will, allow us to see, they call them snapshots, but it's basically a picture of different screens as you go through and renew your license or order a replacement or things of that nature. And so on the license renewal, one of the license renewal screens at the very beginning when it talks about it, and it does, and I apologize because there is a lot of information on those screens, and we kind of err on the side of caution, and we'd rather give people too much information than not enough. But on that first that first screen that you open.
So he's saying he'd rather err on the side of caution, and they'd rather give people too much information and not enough. Keep that in mind as you listen to the rest of his spiel.
Open to do your license renewal, once you kind of log in and give them all your information, one of the sentences on there, it says, the information on your new card will match what is on your current card with the exception of your address, and that part is bolded. It says the address on your card will be the address DMV currently has on file. If you are unsure what that address is or it has changed, update it by answering yes below. And then below is where it says, it talks about your address, and it says, has your residence or mailing address changed in the last 9 years?
So you can see the nonsense here. They're pretending that they care and they're making this easy for you, but if you actually listen to the words that are coming out his mouth, it's needless complexity. It's needless nonsense. You've logged in. You've given secure information. You're now logged in. Why doesn't it just say your license is being sent to this address? Because that would make sense, and they don't want it to make sense. They want to cause complexity. They want to cause complexity because the more complexity that's caused, the more opportunity there is for them to add arbitrary fines. Oh, you didn't alert us within 20 days. You have to alert us within 20 days, not 21 days. Oh, you didn't account for business days. Business days count. Most people don't count business days, but we count business days when it's to your disadvantage. They just want to create as much needless complexity as possible. Then they call you. Oh, we understand how frustrating things can be. We're here to explain it to you to make it easy. No, you're not. You have no interest in making things easy. You want to make it complex so you can add arbitrary fines and unjustly tax people. The Oregon DMV is unethical and it's dirty. And we, the people, need to rise up and we need to cause them complexity. We need to make their phone lines ring. We need to make their phone lines ring off the hook, asking them questions. We need to keep bothering them until they make things just and ethical. And you have proven that these campaigns work. He's calling back now because of you. Because you've made their phones ring off the hook, asking for Victor's supervisor, telling them you want to know who Victor's supervisor is so you can get your free We Eat Lawyers t-shirts, and it drove them crazy. It drove them so crazy, they're calling us and they're telling us, hey, we're going to keep calling you until you make this stop. We're not going to make it stop. We're going to keep knocking on their heads.
And at that point it was marked no. And so I understand your position saying, hey, I don't know if I did, I don't know if somebody else did.
Yeah, how about a screen saying
my address updated and
since you like to err on the side of caution, how about a screen saying it's going to go to this P.O. box, click yes to confirm? Would that be erring on the side of caution?
The reason they don't do that is for privacy. That's they're trying to.
I'm logging in. I'm giving them all my details. What privacy? They have my address.
Yes.
What game is this that's being played with me?
Well, and the flip side.
And he's got nothing to say to that. because he now looks stupid, because he knows I am 100% right, and he knows he's stealing, and he knows he's trying to justify this unethical behavior by the Department of Motor Vehicles because they're dirty. But they like to err on the side of caution, not on the side of taking advantage of innocent people. Criminals. They're criminal people. It's a criminal enterprise.
And again, I'm not trying to, please know I'm not trying to play devil's advocate or anything, but, for instance, if an angry significant other wanted to, change your information, then it's something that, we're trying to restrict that ability for them to do that. So
okay, so how would this be an obstacle to that? Like if I wanted to do something nefarious to my ex-wife, for example, this would not have been a barrier to that.
Correct. And one of...
See, he makes points that aren't even points because he doesn't have a brain in his head. He's literally a moron. This is unrealistic maneuvering in order to take advantage of people in order to skim extra profit from the top. And this is clear. And this is a game that's being played with me right now. Yes or no? Are you going to waive these charges and give me a copy of my license? Because that's the honorable thing to do here, correct?
Okay. So first of all, I'm unable to do that.
Okay. So do you believe in karma?
I can't help you with
I want to ask you something. Do you believe in karma?
You go ahead and let me know.
Yeah, okay, very good. Do you believe in karma? Because I believe in karma. I believe that you get out of this world what you put in. And, I've already made this money back in ad revenue that I've aired from airing the phone call with Victor on YouTube. You know this, right?
Oh, I did not, but that's wonderful.
Yes, that is wonderful. Go ahead. You can have the mic now.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt or anything. So, no, and I apologize. Sometimes I get excited about things and it feels like I'm stepping on people, and I didn't want to come across that way. So, when you ordered the replacement license, you stated that your address had not changed and you chose not to update.
I didn't order a replacement license. It was a renewed license.
A renewal. You ordered a renewal. And you stated that your address had not changed, so it was mailed to the address on record, which is what it states on that form when you go online and you order.
But that's not an address. That's a PO box. That's not an address. That's a PO box. That shouldn't qualify as an address to DMV. See, normally P.O. boxes don't qualify as addresses in any government agency and any government criteria. But here it qualifies because it puts you at a disadvantage and it makes them money. So now it magically qualifies. DMV should want your actual address for security purposes.
It would want both. If you have both, then it would want both.
Okay, so why didn't they verify that with me?
Question? Right, the question on address is, has your residence or mailing address changed in the last 9 years?
Look at the desperate wordplay. Just the utter nonsense, the BS.
Years.
Right. So do you have the screen?
The prior state.
Can you see the screen where I had originally allegedly put in a P.O. box for my address? Because I'm wondering how you know that action wasn't the action of a nefarious ex-wife.
And I don't.
Right. Exactly. You don't. You don't. And you can fill in the blanket. You guys at home, you can write what he is. I mean, it's pretty pathetic. It's literally a moron trying to use logical arguments. You don't know that. So again, how about you do the right thing and waive these charges and send me a copy of my driver's license? Because this is going to go on YouTube too, if not. And we'll see how much I can make in ad revenue from this call. No, I don't need your permission.
You're more than welcome.
Oregon is a one-party consent state. And I've already given my consent. But make money. So if you're not going to refund me, that's fine. We can be done. Of course, have you seen the views? Have you seen how many views I've gotten off of Victor's video so far? An incredible amount of views and likes. Have you seen that?
That's wonderful. I am very happy.
I bet you I bet you this will top that. You want to bet me? I bet you $30. Can we bet that? Is that legal? We better not do that. That might not be legal. Let's play it safe and not do that. I want to thank you for your time, Byron. Byron, do you have a rep ID?
No, sir, we do not.
Byron, who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is Connie Crapser. She is the section manager.
Crapser? How's that spelled?
Services group.
How's her name spelled?
It's C like... Yes, sir. If you'll give me a moment, I'll spell it for you. It's C like Charlie, R like Roger, A like Apple, P like Paul, S like Sam, E like Edgar, R like Roger.
Very good. Thank you so much. And if any one of the listeners want to write into her, how could they reach her?
You're more than welcome. She's the customer assistance section manager, and she's at DMV headquarters. And that address is 1905 Lana Avenue Northeast in Salem, Oregon, 97301.
Outstanding. And is there a good number to use to call her?
No.
Okay, can I give them the number that you called me from?
You're more than welcome to, sir.
Outstanding. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
And if I 735-062-0092. So
well, those are a lot of numbers. I hope you listeners are writing that down so you'll know. Therefore, when the DMV steals your money, they're doing so because they're allowed to do so because of Oregon administrative rules. What are the numbers again for the listeners? You want to read them off again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Give me a moment. It's Oregon administrative. I'm sorry?
Oh, go ahead. Mike is yours.
Okay. It's Oregon. The Oregon Administrative Rules 735-062-0092. If you haven't received a credential...
Do you know who's responsible for that? Do you know who's responsible?
Oregon Administrative Rules?
Yeah, no, just that particular rule. Who voted for that? Is there a way we can find that out?
It's an administrative rule.
Because that guy, why couldn't he have made it 120 days? Like, why just this arbitrary number just to screw with me? Why do you think he did that?
And they're allowed to issue you a new card to the exact same...
If you can find that guy and ask him why he picked that number and get me an answer, I will send you a We Eat Lawyers t-shirt from the Oregon Ethics Coalition. Subscribe, share, rate, and be a part of this. And call Byron's supervisor, see how she's doing, and tell her that she should waive these charges.
If you just sent me my driver's license without charging me, do you think something horrible would happen to you, like a higher level of government would send goons after you?
I think